Sir, you can start the class, sir.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Murari, sir, you can class. You can start the class, sir.
Yes, 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 sir. Okay, 1 minute. 1 minute. Okay. So, good evening, everybody. So, today we discuss string related problems and strings topic. So, the sequence, string is a sequence of characters. And so, we can access the characters yet. So, how we can access the characters by using the square brackets. By using the square bracket, we can access the elements. Here we will see the example. So string name is banana. And so we can get the element of first fruit of one means it get the element A. A will get it out. And next, so here we can pass the element 1.5. That means it's have we will get it out the value. You can pass the element is in the square brackets. You may represent the value as 1.5 or something. So you in the square brackets you can access only integer. You can access only integer, not the floating point value. It produce an error. That error will be the type error. That error will be the type error. Okay. And next one. So you know, I think you know the indexing, positive and negative indexing. So we'll see once our positive and negative indexing. So we'll see the string BANA banana. That string have the positions of 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and the negative indexing -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, and -6. This is the negative indexing. It's a positive indexing. You may produce the values of fruit of one. Letter equals to fruit of one. It may produce fruit of one means say letters one means it get it out the value A, and it get the value A will get it out. And next we can use the one, so it may produce the 1.5. It may produce the error type error, may produce the type error. In case you will use to the negative value, so this is the fruit f value. We may use the f of -2. It will get it out the value as n. Okay. So we can see the slicing operations. So you can find out some length. How will you find out the length? So you can find out the length. So function len is used to return the number of characters in a string. Len, so it find out the number of characters. Len is in a built-in function that returns the number of characters in a string. So we can find out the length function you will use to get the how many characters in that particular string. You can get it out. That function name is len. So without len, how can you count the total number of characters in a string? So you will use in a length function. You can get it out the entire string length. So without using a length function, how can you get the length of the string without using a length function? How can you get the length value? So we can count. Initially, we will maintain a count value equals to 0. We will use a for loop for I in uh, string variable furit furit fruit semicolon, and you will count equals to count plus 1. It will increment the value. It's counting up to length should be count to up to the fruit, and so that means banana. It ends the banana. It will count it. Finally, will print that count. And so you can find the uh, total iterations of the string. Total iterations of the string. It iterates up to the end, and so it repeats the count, and finally we can get it out the value. So we can find out length without length function. We can get it out the value. So we can solve this problem. It's the length equals to, so initially I will use an account count equals to 0, and I will use the loop for, so I in, it's a string. You will use the string str. You will read the string. So you will read the string. So I will use st, not str. So input. So we may use enter the string. Enter the string. Use the st, and count equals to count plus 1, and finally print of count, and save the file. We are using the hash function in the program. So find the length of the string, and run the code F5. Let's say we'll pass the string. So Murari, total string length will be 8. It return the value 8. Return the value 8. So you can represent that in the count F5. Again, we will pass the value. Checking. It's a character, 4 characters. It return a 4. So count should be, so without using any function, we can count like this. So without using a string function, you can count the values like this. So why are you use hash function in the program? hash function. We find out the length without using length function. Hmm. How to travel a loop? Travel a loop means we can find out the string, entire string. We will print the entire string by using a loop. You can use the for loop. It's up to the length. You can travel it and print the elements. In case index length minus one, it's a up to the length minus one. You can print the characters, last character, access the last character. How can you access that one? We can see, so we can print the characters like this. So first you can, here you will observe the length here. So I'm not using a length. We can access or travel a string. So we can print the characters one by one. I will use to print. So print of I, you will print the traverse the entire string. You will travel the entire string. You will run the code and you will use the, so Ravi, I will pass the where string is Ravi. It will print RAVI. It will print the RAVI. And next, so it is traversing. So next, so we'll see the suffix. You can add the every character. Suffix you can add the every character of ACK. Jack, cack, lack, mac, knack, oak, pack, like this. So we can add the elements. How can you add those elements? It's a, you can add the some text on the suffix. You may use like this. So you can add the data, entire letters. So you may use to any string of content. So you may use the ing form or like this. Add this ing form. So you will use the x and you may add the string ing form. It's every character should be adding the ing form x, and I will run this code. F5. So we will pass the characters J, K, L, M like that. So J, K, Ling, Ming like that it will be printed. So you may add the entire text to the each and every character. You may use like that. So otherwise you will use to the text string type, and so every string you should be add the entire add the extra characters or whatever it may be. You may use the list within a string. It will be print on the entire string on the ended with the control sorry, end the string. Every string ends with the ing. Every string with sorry, every string ends with the ing form. You may use the list. Here you may use the list. It will be end with the every string. It will add to the ing form. So next one, we will see the next one. String slices. So we can, so I think you know very well about these string slices. So once we will touch it and with the string slicing operations. So first you will observe here. Its a string name is Monty Python. Here you will observe the string name Monty Python. It's Monty Monty Python. It's the positive 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And the negative indexing -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, -7, -8, 9, 10, -11, and -12. Group characters. Okay, so we'll see it in. So first, we will see the first print statement s of 0 to 5. It will print up to the fourth one. It will print month month. Fifth means it will exclude the slicing operation. Next one we'll see the 6 to 12 to start with a space, and so it will start with a space and end with an pytho, py space pytho. It will be print here. Second one, here you will observe the print :3. It start with an defaultly it start with a 0. Defaultly it start with a 0. So banana. 0, 1, 2. So BAN will be print. BAN. And next to here. So fruit 3. It starts with a 3. 0, 1, 2, 3. A, yeah. So end up to end. 3 to ANA. It will print ANA. Third one, it start with 3, end with 3. There is no element will be printed out. Here there is no element will print. This is the string slicing. String is an immutable operator. Immutable means doesn't change the value. Doesn't change the value. How we can change the string, entire string? We can change the string means it can use to the string name is hello world. I want to change the first character H in place of small h. How can we change this? We can change means it produce an error. It may be greeting of zero. It will change like this. It produce an error. That error will be type error. Type error. String assignment doesn't support the item assignment. Doesn't support the item assignment. How can you change this one? So we can add the string and you can use that. uh, so you can please observe here. First we can pass the string input enter a string, or otherwise we will maintain a single. So hello, I will change the first character. So in case I will change it by using assignment operation. So in the 0th position, I want to try to change the character small h. So then I will print st. After I will print the st. So what will happen? We will see that one run. So it produce st of 0 equals to h. It produce an error. That error will be the type error. String object doesn't support the item assignment. So you may change that item assignment. You may use like this. st equals to h small h plus st of, we will start with the one column. So then save it and run the code. Run the code F5 and it will change it. The st value will be, now it will change the character. So hello. So you may change like this only. You cannot change. Immutable cannot be changed. Okay. So we can change it. Also, it maybe we will try to change it. It will assign some value. It produce an error. And next one, we will see the next one. So searching. So if you in case find a character or letter, whatever it may be. In the string, you will find a character or letter. If you will found that index position will be returned. That index position will be returned. Otherwise, so if the character is not available in that particular string, it will return a -1. You'll write the program like this. So search means you will search the string, search in the string with a substring, maybe a substring or letter, whatever it may be. You'll find the string within a substring. For suppose I want to find the king. So king is in a string. I want to find a letter n. So it will return the position 0, 1, 2, and 3. It will return the position. That position value will be 2. It's available at the second position. And I want to search the letter M. So there is no M in the string. On that situation, you will return a -1. How can you write the program? So will you please understand the question? So the question will be, so it's a string. You can find out the character or letter or the substring, whatever it may be. It will be available or not. You will check it out by using the string. Within a string, it is available. You will produce the index value. Produce the index value. It's appeared. Doesn't appear, it will print the -1. You will return a value -1. How can you design that code? Will you please understand the question? So if string have a character, it will return the index position. If string have not string have not a character, it will produce the return. It will return the value -1. All right, so we'll see. First, we will return a string s equals to input, enter a string, and next letter L equals to. So you can pass the input, enter a letter, enter a letter, enter a letter, and next you will check it out that letter is available in the string or not. How can you write that? For I, so for I is in a string. So you can, I will pass the string. So I will pass the string as an so king. Okay, you can find out the index position. You can find out the index position. How can you find out the index position? Now I want to find the length of the string. Then we can easily get it out the index value. So index position, so the string length will be 4. It's a 0, 1, 2, 3. It's a string length. We can find out the string So the letter will be the n. It will n means its position value will be 2. It will return the 2. Now I will write the code as for I in, it's a range of length of s. That is a string. And I will repeat the value. If I will check it out, if of s of I equal to that letter, equal to that letter, you will find out that letter, you can return the index value. So return the you can find out the index position I. You will return the I. Otherwise, if the complete value will be return or print, whatever it may be, you will print it, and you may use to print and break it. You will use the function, you will return it. So in case it is it it completely, it's completely looping will be repeated up to the end. There is no character is available in that, no character is that character is not available in the string. It will print the return minus one. It will print the minus one. How can you write this one? Means, so logic will be like this: if of s of I equal to letter, you will print the character, so you will print the position of that character. Otherwise, after completion of the for loop, you will use to the, you will return the minus one, or you will print the minus one. Okay, and I will write the code here. You will please observe. That's a uh, range of length of s, range of length of s. If of, you will find out if of s of I, if of s of I, so equal to L, equal to L, then print of position I, print of position I, then break, then break. Otherwise, else you will use to print of minus one, will return or minus one. So I will pass the string. I will save this file and run the file. And so I will pass the string as hello hello, and I will check the value e, and it will return the first position 0 and 1. First position it will be written out. In case I didn't pass any character, so I didn't pass any character F5, I will run the code F5, and we will check it out the same hello string. I will pass the letter M, it will return a value minus one. It will return a value minus one. Okay, so like this you can use this string the length, or otherwise you will use the function. That function name is dot find. So you may check it out the find function. You will use the find function. So we will use here find return return a index of first occurrence of the given substring. So it may first occurrence it will return the return that character or number. If it is not available, then we will get the minus one. It will return a substring, it will get the minus one. You may use this find syntax. You'll use to find how to find the character or substring, whatever it may be. It's a string s find the substring. It's a position. You may use to given the position. It's a beginning and ending. You may use to begin or end. We can find out that string. Okay. Find out that string easily. You can get it out that value. So here you will observe that so learning Python is very easy. It's a string. Well, please observe here. Learning Python is very easy in the string. Then s dot find of Python. So it will be the position number. It will return the position. It's a 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ninth position. It will return the ninth position. And the value will be 9. It will be written. In Java, it returns the -1. It's R. So R value will be starting here and it will return here is 3. And R find means it right towards the right. It will print the value. So position -1, -2, -3. So negative is in a -1, -2, -3. Was to 16, 17, 18, 19, 21. 21th character it will be written. So 9 -1, 3, 21. So R find means it will find the right to left. It will find the right to left value. R find. So 21. 9 -1, 3, 21. It will return at 21. It's find. So between the character positions, you may use like this. So you will pass the substring A. Durga, Ravi, Pavan, Shiva, like that. You can use the string. I will pass on a character. So you can find out the first position of an 0, 2, 3, 4. Fourth position, it will return a 4. And 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. That's a 7 to A. Find out the between 17 to 7 to 15. Up to 15. You will find out the position. That position will be A will be the 10. 10 position. It will return the 10. It's Z. So there is no Z in the string. It will return. So they will check it out. Between the 7 to 15 will return. There is no Z in this between. It will return the -1. R find it's nothing but in a highest index position of a substring. Highest index position of a substring. It will return the right to left evaluation. Right to left evaluation and return. That is the R find. And index. It's a E is an element. Index method is exactly same for the find method. So there is no difference. Index and find. You can use to index method is find the index position of a character. Index position of a character. That character you will be written it. So E and R index also same like that. Find and R index. And you will use the count. How many A's are substring? You will count the how many substrings are available. So if it is not available in the substring, it will return a value -1. It will return a value -1. So here you will observe the how many A's are there, how many AB's are there, and you will find out the count. S dot count. You can use the S dot count. You can find out the characters. Count the characters. So without using a count function, how can you count the characters? Without using a count function, how can you count the characters? How can you count? So I will pass in one string. So I will use the count. So I want the letter also. Sorry. So count equals to 0, and if that match the value, you should count it. Count equal to count plus 1. Count plus 1. After completion of the for loop, we will print the -1. If it is not available, it will return the value -1. So you can print the value if count greater than 0. So you will check it out. If count greater than 0, count greater than 0, then you will print count. Otherwise, else you will print the -1. So print count, oh sorry, print -1. So you can write like this and run the code. And so I will pass the values A, B, A, B, A, B, A, B, like that, B, B, C, A, whatever it may be. And I will count the characters, letters A. I will count the letters A. So 6 A's are available. So we'll check it out first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and finally 6. 6 A's are available. So we can find to count like this. And next one. So again I will run this code and I will pass the A, B, A, B, A, B, A, B, B, C, something I will give a F like that. And I will pass a letter Z and it will return -1. Okay, there is no letter Z in the string. And okay, and we will write the code. So we will pass the characters. Which character is a maximum length, that's a maximum count of that particular character. I will given a character A, B, B, C, C like that. That's a B, B, A, C, A, B, B like that. I can find the characters A. A count will be 1, 2, 3, and B count you should count it 1, 2, 3, 4. B value count will be 4, and C count will be 1. So you can count A to Z. So you may use to count. How will you count that? Characters. So character count. And how will you find out that one? Or understand the question? So you will understand this question and you can solve this question. Which one is the maximum means B characters is the maximum characters. So 4. B characters is in a maximum character. How can you count this one? Will you please understand this question or not? How can you count these letters, and how can you apply this letter is an A and you will count it? So, which one is then a maximum count? That character will be written. How can you return that one? You'll understand this. How can you write this code? So first we will find the, how can you write means we can write this way. So first you can find the list, empty list. So you can find out the empty list into 26 characters. You can find out the first element. So A to Z, you can represent the values A to Z. And so you can appear that A, as A value count will be 1. You will represent the list value will be 0, 0, 0 like that up to 26. So 25, we will apply the 0 into 26. Okay, 26 letters. We will apply the 26. So 1 to 26, 1 to 26 or 0 to 25 zeros and the list will be available. So first you can count that character A. A characters will be stored into first point, first one. How can you find that value is an A and you will print that element? So how can you check it out that one, and how can you solve that one? So can you understand this question or not? First your response is important. Can you solve this one or not? Will you please understand this question or not? Will you please respond it? Okay, how can you write this one? So first character should be count the values A. Number of A's, you will count the characters in this position A. So this position A, B, C, and up to find the Z. So you can find the characters A's here, and you will store it into here, and B's you will count here, and C's you will count here. And that means how will you count these position elements? How can you find, how can you found these position elements and you will increment? How can you increment? How can you increment these position elements? So you will use an ASCII, you will use the ASCII characters, and you can increment that position elements. Increment that position elements. So you may represent the characters of that particular position. You will start with an a 0th position to 26th position. You will increment that particular value, that character value A to Z. or otherwise you will maintain a seek at hashing values at like you may use the another mapping values m, you may use to the m letters from a b c d and so on z up to z. You will use the another value. You can check it out if within another if value, and that situation will occur, the first character will be incremented, that's why it will be counted. A will count, so it will be stored into a particular position. So you can use the ith loop here and the jth loop is here, and you will count it and you will be stored into particular place. So you will use the two letters, or it may be in the two lists. You will use the two lists. You can find out these uh, elements count. So you may solve this one. So you will solve this one. I said that maybe in there. This is the hashing. You can apply it with an hashing situation will occur here. Before that situation is not hacking. It's not mapping. I'm not mapping this situation. I will count it on that situation. I will count it in this situation. I will map it. Okay, this is the hashing situation. I will map every element. Okay, and how will we map means we will see it. We can solve this problem. Now I will use the letters M, L, E. I will use the L E of letters A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, V, U, S, T, U, V, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. So these are the letters, and next one I will apply the some duplicate list D equals to, so 0 into 26. 26 letters will come out, and next I will use the loop for I in LE. For I in LE. So LE means first letter will pick it out A, and I will pass the inner for J. We will use the J. J means it repeats the count. A will be check it out that. So okay, I will in J in the string yes, string yes, and if of I equals to if of I equals to before that count should be count equals to 0. We'll represent the count value 0. I equals to J, then count plus count plus or say count equals to count plus 1, count plus 1. After count the value, you can pass the after completion of the jth loop. After completion of the jth loop, you can print the you can pass the count value d of ith position. That's D of ith means I will use the k value initially 0. It's a k equals to count. K equals to count value. And next one, we can count it like this. And finally, k value will be increment k equals to k plus 1. After completion of this, we can print the d value. We can see the d. Then we can check it out which character is the maximum position of that particular character. So first we will run this code. So string will be a 4 is 5 b's, sorry 3 b's, 2 c's. I will apply and I will enter here. So name error a, it's a character. So I will apply it in a characters. It should be represented here like this. Every character will be represented. Produced and a name error. And now I will save this file and run this code. So I will pass in a 4 characters, a character, 3b, 2c. So I will observe here 4, 3, 2. So 4 a's and 3 b's and 2 c's, and remaining characters will be 0. So we can find out the maximum character, maximum length. So we can find out that position index, maximum index position. We can find out the maximum index position and we can get it out that value. So we can find out the maximum value here is 4. So we can find out the maximum. So after finding the maximum value, m equals to length, max of d. So we can find out the maximum value. Okay, we can find out the index position. So we can find out the index position of that particular maximum value. First index position value. You can find out that first index position value. So you can find out the first index position value means so d dot index of m, d dot index of m can be returned some value, that value will be the index position value. So we can see that index position, maximum index position value. So save and run the file. So I will pass the same string A, 4 A's, 3 B's and 2 C's. It will be return a 0. 0 means first index position. And I want the maximum characters. How many characters are there? And I want to print the LE of that position. LE of that position. And that character, we can pick it out that character. And I will run this code. I will pass any characters, that means A, B. So 5 A's, 5 B, 4 B's, and 3 C's. I will pass it. And the maximum characters is an A. It will return. So I want like this one. I'm asking like this. B, something. So are you understand this one? It's a clear or not? So we can find out that we can pick it out the maximum count letters character, related character. Okay. Are you understand? Will you please respond? So you cannot understand, I will explain one more time. No problem. Okay. So this is the count related to that count problems. So replacing a string, you can replace the string. Replacing method, return a copy of a string where all occurrences of a substring is replaced with another substring. You may use to replace the values, old values to the new value. We can replace it. So you may use to count in syntax. You will observe that string dot replace of old value comma new value, that count. So it will count. It will count it. Maybe you will replace 2 times. You will use to count value will be 2. It replace only 2 times. It may be in the 10 maximum values. It may be replaced it. It will count. You will represent the count. First 2 replacements. It will replace it. After that, they cannot replace the value. We will see that one. We can see the example. So it replaces the position. First we will observe here. Learning Python is very difficult. The difficult place, it will replace the easy. It will replace it. Learning Python is very easy. In the difficult place, it will replace the easy. Okay. You will see the text here. 1 was race horse. 2 was 1 2. 1 2. So you will find out how many ones are there. Only 1 2 ones, 3 ones are there. 3 ones. But it will replace the 1, it will replace 3 by 2 times only. And the first 2, it will replace 3. And here the 1 is not replace the 3. So it replaced 3 3. So 3 was the race house, and 2 2 and 2 was 1. 2 was 1 2. So 1 is not replacing the character. Replacing, it's a count value only 2. It replaces first 2 only. You can understand this one. And next point, splitting. Splitting of string. Splitting method return a list of strings after breaking the given string by specified separator. Specified separator, you can split it. So you may use to split of separator, comma, maximum split. You can use to how many splits you want. That is also a count to represent this. That is also way to represent. It defaultly split by using a space, it will be separated. Space, it will be separate. And in case you will use to comma, you will separate to comma, you will split the comma itself. And next you will use to colon, it may be colon, it will be split it out. You may use to max split, you can use the maximum splits will be 3. And so you will pass the 3, you will use the 3. And so I want to, so here I want to pass the string. Dot split, I want to use dot split of, so I will mention the space, comma, 2. Maximum splits to be 2. And print of s. I will pass the s. And I will run this code F5. So we will pass the string ABC, DEF, DEFG, HIJK, LMN. So LMNOPQ, like that I will space, given the space, and you will enter. So you will please observe, it will split first only 2. ABC it will be split it, and DEFJ it will be split it. Remaining string will be one string. It will represent as one string. It will not be split. And you can observe that. So I will get the value s of 3. So I will use the for loop for I in yes, print I. So you can use splitted values F5. So I will use the same string. So ABC is in a one split it in the one space, and second it will split the second space. It means DEFG second space. After DEFG, second space is available, and it will split that position. And remaining positions are not splitted. HIJK is not split after the space. So why? Because it will count. We will pass the count value. It splits only that particular space count only. So you will please understand this one. Okay, and next one we will see the next one, that is the maximum split. And joining, you can use to join the strings only. How can you join the strings? uh, dot join strings. So s1 dot join of s2, it joins the string, every character to every situation. That means we will see two strings, we can assign the two strings, how we can join it. So we'll see the two strings, we can pass the two strings. So here you will observe s1 equals to Ravi, s1 equals to Ravi, s2 equals to Raju. So shall you observe this one, s1 dot join of s2. So R, so first letter R will join the s1. S1 is Ravi. second letter A, Rajulu A. Next join the letter S1 and next J, next Ravi, next U. So like that it will be repeated. In case space, you may use the space here. So I will pass string S1, string S1. So I will pass the space. I want the space, and next S2 will be the Raju, and S1 dot. So join of S2. You can use to space between the characters R space A space J space U, like that. It will be print the characters. And next one, after join, you can use the upper lower swap case like that. So first we can see string dot upper, string dot lower, string dot swap case, string dot swap case, string dot title, string dot capitalize. So we can see this one. So first we will observe this one. S dot upper, all letters should be uppercase. So all letters should be uppercase. So can pass the upper values. You can pass the upper letters, and all letters should be uppercase. Lower means all letters should be lowercase letters. Swap means lowercase letter will be uppercase letters will be lowercase. You can observe here the uppercase is there. It should be converted into lowercase. Lowercase letters all are in the uppercase. This is the swap case. So easily E is capital, it will be small. And next to that is the swap case. Title case means first letter must be capital. That is a title case. So after the space, the first letter will be a capital. That is nothing but a title case. Capitalize means first letter must be capital. So first letter, string first letter will be capital, remaining all will be small letters. Remaining all letters must be small letters. It will be converted like this. It's a capitalized function. Is the capitalized function. To upper means lowercase letters, all letters should be uppercase one. Lower means all letters should be in the lowercase. Swap case means lowercase letters will be uppercase letters will be lowercase. Title case means it will be first so in a word first letter will be the capital. Every word first letter will be the capital. And next capitalize means first to string first letter only capital, remaining letters will be small. This is the capitalized. And next one, it's a checking function, checking type function strings. Is alphanumeric, is alpha. So alphanumeric means, so in the string have alphabets or numerics or not. So we will check it out. If it is all characters are alphanumeric, it produces the true and it returns true. Is alpha means only lowercase letters or uppercase letters, it will return is alpha, it returns the true. Is digits means only digits, it will return true. And next is lower means all letters must be lowercase letters or not. It will check it out, that will be all letters must be lower, it will return true. Is upper means all letters must be uppercase, it will return true. Is title means title case. So every word first letter must be capital, it will return true. Is space, if string contains only space, that will return the e space is available or not. It's a true, it returns true. String have an space, it will return true. It's the in operator. We can use the in operator by using it's already we can see in the in operator letter in word, letters in word. Every letter it will pick it out the every letter. So we will check it out. For loop in for loop or in if check it out by using the in. So if a in that particular word is available that particular word, we can check it out a in that particular word. Yes, it will be available, it produces true, then following statement will be printed. Otherwise it will be false. You may use the else particle, you will use the else value. Okay, like that it will be returned. So we can see one two HackerRank problem, two or three, we'll solve it. So Python, it's we go for the strings concept and we can solve this. First one is in a swap case. Yes dot swap case. So you can use the dot swap, s dot swap. So in the function, you will use the function name. So swap case. So string s dot swap case. String s dot swap case. Return s dot swap case. And you will run the code. And it will be printed. And submit the code. So it's a p by 2. It may use in the Python 3. You will use the same procedure. S dot swap case. And you will run the code. And split, submit the code. Is the first problem. And second one, we'll see the second one, strings concept. String split and join. We'll use the string split and join operation. For example, this is a string. You will split the space and print a. It's a split and join. Okay, and then task is a. This is a string, and you can join within a hyphens. So you can join with hyphens. Join with is join using the hyphens. Okay, I can split it. So the string is in a line. So line is in a string. You can pass the line here and so line equals to line dot split, line dot split. Split may be space. It's a split defaultly split the space. don't need to mention the split. If in case any error is occurred, we can use the space. And then next, I want to join the hyphen. So return the string, return that string, quotations. I want to hyphen, use the hyphen dot join, join of line. Okay, I will run this code. Okay, next one. See, submit all test cases are successful or not. So all test cases are successful in this. And next one. So what is your name? So first we will see the hello first name, last name, and you just evolved into Python. Okay. Okay, first we will pass the string. So they given the first name and last name. So two strings they given, first name and last name, and we will print the string like this: hello Rose Tyler explanatory mark, and you just developed into Python. You just developed into Python. That string you will be print it. And how can you print this one? Means print of a return or what? Print here? No. So I want to print the substring itself. So first we will see hello, 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 comma, first comma, so we can add the explanatory mark for the last one. So we can use the last equals to last plus, we can add the explanatory mark, and you'll use the last comma, quotations, you just delved into Python dot, and you can run this code, and this is the next. You can submit the all test cases. Okay, so all test cases are successfully executed. And next one, we'll see the next case. So mutation, understand the immutable versus mutable by making change to given string. The fifth position, L of I is K. Okay, that means you can, so before that we can see that one at that position, and the position plus one, and we print the tab. So here the position S will be the string. So next, it's a character is in a K and the position. So now we can write this one. So first string of that particular position. So you can write like this. So it's a string return string of colon position. Colon position plus colon position plus K, that means character. So character plus the string of position colon. So we'll run this code, otherwise we will check it out. Insert that position plus 1. So we will change that position plus 1 to position and run this code. That's correct. And run, submit the code. Okay. These are the characters you can use like this to solve the problem. Okay. Sir, attendance link, sir. Sir, better. Okay. And like that, you can solve these problems. Find a string. You can use to next problem. You can find that string. You can solve these problems in the HackerRank. Also, so next class we will see remaining solutions, or otherwise we go for the list. Okay. Thank you. If you have any doubts for the today's class, so it's a clear. So will you please respond? Okay. Sir Banu sir. Sir Banu sir. Hello, Bon Teja garu. Hello, Banu sir.
Sir, may I post the attendance, sir?
Sir. So may I
Yeah,
leave?
yeah. Sir?
So may I leave over, sir?
Sir, actually, yesterday, one person asked for one doubt, sir.
Yes. Yes.
Actually,
Hmm.
1 minute, sir. Please stay for a while, sir. The students who are there in the class, if you have any doubt, please ask here. If you have any doubt, ask here. If not, sir will leave from the class. Sir, kindly wait for a while, sir.
Okay, okay.
No doubts, right? Sir, you can leave, sir.
Okay, okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you.